Gong. Take me to Funky Town. I wanna go to Funky Town. Take me to Snurch. I'll worship like a snail. Tell me, I'll tell you my sins. Don't forget to snarf when you're snife. Gong gong. Hello! I'm a snail this stream, or maybe I'm a slug. I'm not sure. How's everyone doing today? Huh? You guys doing okay? You guys doing good? I disappeared on this channel for 2 days, but I streamed on Twitch yesterday. So if you guys didn't see it, I posted about it. Hey! Hello! I decided I wanted to do something a little funky this stream because I don't usually not that I don't usually, but because since it's such a monumental event in which I'm going to go somewhere and not be able to stream for a week, then you know, let's do something funky. I wanted to put it in the title, but I was a little bit too scared and a little bit too nervous too. But I want to try whispering and reading you guys stories this entire stream. And I don't know how good I'm gonna be at it because I'm not the kind of person who can keep up with a skit, an act for very long, but I'll try my best. Well, I'll go ahead. I'll read the donations after the stream, so it doesn't get in the way of our freaking little ASMR atmosphere. Okay, well, I'm gonna whisper. I want you guys to tell me if you can hear it or not. I'm gonna turn this music down, and then I'm gonna whisper to you. Doodle, I feel like I'm at a slumber party, and I'm not allowed to talk because because you're gonna wake up the other person's parents, and are you still awake? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Maybe I can try whispering like this because I know that this is more of a whisper, but this sounds like talking quietly, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a Twitch alert. Let me get rid of that. I'm not gonna scream or anything. Maybe I will scream instead. Yeah, I'm like soft talking instead, but unless you want me to actually whisper. I don't know. I wanna try. going back and forth between the two because I'm gonna try to find my little comfort zone. But first, we're gonna read a creepypasta. This one is called. This one is called Hero Brian. Okay. I had recently spawned a new world in single-player Minecraft. I'm also not gonna be able to talk properly and pronounce my R's, so my speech impediment is gonna be even in more full force. So I'm sorry. I'm not talking properly, so you'll have to bear with me. Everything was normal at first. As I began chopping down trees and crafting a workbench, I noticed something move amongst the dense fog. I have a very slow computer, so I have to play with a tiny render distance. I thought it was a cow, so I pursued it, hoping to grab some hides for armor. Since when can you make armor out of hides? It wasn't a cow though. Looking back at me was another character with the default skin, but his eyes were empty. I saw no name pop up and I double checked to make sure I wasn't in multiplayer mode, but he didn't stay long. He looked at me and quickly ran into the fog. I pursued out of curiosity, but he was gone. I continued on with the game, not sure what to think. As I expanded the world, I saw things that seemed out of place for a random map generator to make. 2x2 tunnels in the rocks, small perfect pyramids made of sand in the ocean, the groves of trees. Trees! You want me to turn off the music? But then it's weird. The groves of trees with all their leaves cut off. I would constantly think I saw the other player in the deep fog, but I never got a better look at him. I tried increasing my render distance too far whenever I thought I saw him, but it was to no avail. And yeah, it's creepier like this. It's more personal. It's like we're laying in bed together. I'm telling you bedtime stories. This is like a real personal thing that happened to me when I saw Europe. I saved the map and went on the forums to see if anyone else had found a pseudo player. There were none. I created my own topic telling of the man and asking if anyone had a similar experience. The post was deleted in 5 minutes. I tried again, but the topic was deleted even faster. I received a PM from user Hero Brian containing one word: stop. When I went to look at Hero Brian's profile, the page for a report. I received an email from another forum user. He claimed the mods can read the forum user messages, and so we were safe for using email. The emailer claimed that he had seen the mystery player too, and had a small directory of other users who had seen him as well. The worlds were littered with obviously man-made features as well, and described their mystery player to have no pupils. About a month passed until I heard from my informant again. Some of the people who had encountered the mystery man had looked into the name Hero Brian and found the name to be frequently used by a Swedish gamer. After some further information gathering, it was revealed to be the brother of Notch, the game's developer. I personally emailed Notch and asked him if he had a brother. It took him a while, but he emailed me back with a very short message. I did, but he is no longer with us. I haven't seen the mystery man since our first encounter, and I haven't noticed any changes to the world other than my own. I was able to press print screen when I first saw him. Here's the only evidence of his existence. Spooky. I was showing screenshots. Okay, it's over. There's no more Herobrine Creepypasta anymore. Spooky. There's no more. Let's read Pendraund. Pendraund kinda looks scary. It's so long. I don't want to read this whole thing. What? I don't want to read. That's too long. I don't want to read Pendraund. What is a short one? Shall we read Jeff the Killer? Is Jeff the Killer a long one? What about Lavender Town Syndrome? Okay, this one's not that long. Okay, we'll read this one. Okay. The Lavender Town Syndrome, also known as Lavender Town Tone, or Lavender Town Suicides, was a peak in suicides and illnesses of children between the ages of 7 to 12 shortly after the release of Pokemon Red and Green in Japan, back in February 27th, 1996. I'm so scared. Rumors say that these suicides and illnesses only occurred after the children playing the game reached Lavender Town, whose theme music had extremely high frequencies that studies showed that only children and young teens could hear since their ears are more sensitive. Due to the Lavender Tone, at least 200 children supposedly committed suicide, and many more developed illnesses and afflictions. The children who committed suicide usually did so by hanging or jumping from heights. Those who did not act irrationally complained of severe headaches after listening to Lavender Town's theme. Although Lavender Town now sounds differently depending on the game, the mass hysteria was caused by the first Pokemon game released. After the Lavender Town incident, the programmers had fixed Lavender Town's theme music to be at a lower frequency, since the children were no longer affected by it. Wow, spooky. One video in 2010 using special software to analyze the audio of Lavender Town's music. When played, the software created images of the unknown near the end of the audio. This raised a controversy since the unknown didn't appear until Generation 2 games Silver, Gold, and Crystal. The unknown translates to leave now. There is also the said beta version of Lavender Town. It is said that the beta version of Pocket Monsters was released to some kids to test the games. That's it. That was boring. That was really bad and sucked. That stinks. I love Jeff the Killer. Jeff the Killer is interesting. Whoa, Jeff! No! Okay. My name's Jeff. You wake at 3 a.m., disturbed by some subtle shifting sound within the room, just on the edge of hearing. Propping up on one arm, you survey the room looking for some source for the noise, hoping beyond hope that you won't find one. At first, your hopes are raised. Everything seems to be silent. Everything seems to be still. But it isn't. From behind the long, concealing drape of the curtain, a voice with flickering serpentine hiss whispers, "Go to sleep." Suddenly, you know what's about to happen, exactly who is waiting to meet you. It's the snake. As recognizable and widely known as he is feared, Jeff the Killer,
Eponymous.
Eponymous. Is this even the real thing? Is this the reboot? It's 2020, 2012. This is it. Oh, this is it. Oh, this is it. I've never read this before, so I don't know. Eponymous. I don't know who that was. It was Jeff the Killer. It's Jeff the Killer. Eponymous.
Eponymous.
Eponymous. I think this is it. I don't know. I'll read it anyway. It's kind of long, but it's okay. Eponymous villain of numerous stories littering the internet is one of the best known and most widely referenced creepypasta this is not the thing. I. Come on, man. Where's actual creepypasta? I'm getting trolled. You butt. Overview and synopsis. I don't think that this is the real thing, is it? Okay. Okay, I guess I'm not getting trolled. I guess this is real. This is a real one. Most widely referenced creepypasta characters have emerged from the shadowy corners of the web over the past few decades. But exactly who or what is this infamous denizen? How do you... Okay, Jeff the Killer is gonna teach me more English.
Denizen.
Denizen. I'm sorry, I'm not good at speaking. Oh, the darkness. Where did the character come from, or how has it evolved, from which horrific pit of hell, or did the internet did that haunting image emerge? Overview. A freaking dog scratching at my door. Or is it my dog? Firstly, for those unfamiliar with the character Jeff the Killer, the most widely known creepypasta on this character can be found here. It's Jeff. The story is usually linked to the version of... Okay. Oh, man. Jesus. Jesus. My dog is scaring the crap out of me. Oh, come here. Sit on Mama's lap. It's okay. Oh, yes, puppy. I know. Give me a kiss. Oh, yes, puppy. Okay. I love you. Puppy. Trying to scare me for no reason. My God. Okay, puppy, I'm busy. I know. Don't lick my mouth. I know I'm busy. No, I've had my dog in my room during other streams, but oh my, stop licking my mouth! Jeez. No, I've had my dog on stream and other streams too, where she was under my bed and she would like bark and like scare the crap out of me. Look at this. Listen to that. I'm scratching her butt. Butt slaps. Okay, go. Go down. Okay. Oh, she's a floofer. She's a big floofer. Okay. What? Bless you. Bless you. Okay. Where did we leave off? Let's just begin again. Firstly, for those unfamiliar with the character Jeff the Killer, the most widely known creepypasta on this character can be found here. Are you puking? What? Oh, she's a Pomeranian. What? The story is usually linked to a version of this image in which the character is shown to be noseless, with bleached white skin, a leering permanent grin, and lank black hair. For those wanting a quick overview, the story of Jeff the Killer goes something like this. At 13 years old, Jeffrey Allen Woods, or Jeff C. Hodick, depending upon who you ask, but more on that later, moves with his parents and brother Louie to a new town. Here, Jeff and his sibling encounter 3 bullies and are threatened with knives. Yes, ASMR. Jeff beats these bullies badly, with Louie taking the blame for the assault and being carted off by the ever-reliable police. Guilt-ridden and depressed at having let Louie take the blame for his actions, Jeff's day gets even worse when he meets the bullies again and is horribly burnt in an attack with alcohol and bleach. The burning result of Jeff being permanently disfigured, his skin bleached white, physically, whilst his mind snaps. Upon being discharged for some reason, the doctors apparently attributed Jeff's insane behavior to the painkillers he was taking, Jeff arrives home and proceeds to make a bad situation worse by purposefully mutilating his already disfigured face, cutting a permanent smile into his mouth and cheeks, and burning of his eyelids so that he can always see his face. Jeff then goes on to kill both his parents and his brother Louie, meeting him with the instruction, "Go to sleep," before stabbing him and disappearing on a wider and less discriminating killing spree, which it would seem continues to this day. According to the Creepypasta explanations, Jeff's fixed grin is due to the scarring he inflicted upon himself. His eyes stare widely because he burnt off his own eyelids, and his skin is lily white as a result of having been horribly burnt by bullies with a combination of alcohol and bleach. The photograph that accompanies the many Jeff the Killer stories, and which looks like a cross between Michael Jackson and a demented dolphin, is widely known not only from the many derivative creepypastas using the character but die to its widespread, what does that mean? Use in screamer videos alongside Jeff's famous catchphrase, "Go to sleep." However, it seems that the details of exactly how Jeff ended up with his hideous appearance corresponding as they do to this image, were retrofitted, and rationales being written to match the image rather than the other way around. As many creepypasta characters, there seems to be an ekphrastic element to Jeff the Killer's creation. What the hell does ekphrastic mean? Well, basically, it means based on or inspired by a work of art. Now, whilst most wouldn't look at the image of Jeff the Killer and regard it as art, it is commonly agreed that the image upon which the story of Jeff the Killer is based actually predates the words making up his story, meaning that the creators began with the creepy image and went from there. The story was written to fit the picture. I don't have alerts on, I'm so sorry. I didn't have alerts on, I'm so sorry. Therefore, to really get a handle on the origins of Jeff the Killer, it is first necessary to divide the investigation into 2 parts. First, we need to look at the origin of the image of Jeff that accompanied the original story, not to mention the many derivative stories and memes that have evolved from it, and look where the story that grew out of the image came from. Is this? This is not the actual creepypasta. We can't talk about memes. Oh, I found it. It's located within the same thing, but it's Okay, it's located within the same. I've never read it before. Don't be mean to me. It's located within the same thing. This is the one people are most familiar with today, I guess. This is titled Jeff the Killer Creepypasta Story. Excerpt from a local newspaper. Ominous unknown killer is still at large. After weeks of unexplained murders, the ominous unknown killer is still on the rise. After little evidence has been found, a young boy states that he survived one of the killer's attacks and bravely tells the story. I had a bad dream, and I woke up in the middle of the night, says the boy. I saw that for some reason the window was open, even though I remember it being closed before I went to bed. I got up and shut it once more. Afterwards, I simply crawled under my covers and tried to get to sleep. That's when I had a strange feeling, like someone was watching me. I looked up and nearly jumped out of my bed. There, in the little ray of light, illuminating from between my curtains, were two pairs of eyes. They weren't regular eyes. They were dark, ominous eyes. They were bordered in black, and just plain out terrified me. That's when I saw his mouth, a long, horrendous smile that made every hair on my body stand up. The figure stood there, watching me. Finally, after what seemed like forever, he said it. A simple phrase, but said in a way only a madman could speak. He said, "Go to sleep." I let out a scream. That's what sent him at me. He pulled up a knife, aiming at my heart. He jumped on top of my head. I fought him back. I kicked. I punched. I rolled around, trying to knock him off me. That's when my dad busted in. Dad. The man threw the knife and went for my dad's shoulder. The man probably would have finished him off if one of the neighbors hadn't alerted the police. They drove into the parking lot and ran towards the door. The man turned and ran down the hallway. I heard a smash, like a glass breaking. As I came out of the room, I saw the window that was pointing towards the back of my house and was broken. I looked out it to see him vanish into the distance. I can tell you one thing, I could never forget that face. Those cold, evil eyes, and that psychotic smile. I'll turn notifications off, because I think it's disrupting our ASMR. Those cold, evil eyes, and that psychotic smile. They will never leave my head. This is called Jeff the Killer. Police are still on the look for this man. If you see anyone that fits the description in this story, please contact your local police department. Police, I already read that. ごめんね. Jeff and his family had just moved into a new neighborhood. His dad had gotten a promotion at work, and they thought it would be best to live in one of those fancy neighborhoods. Jeff and his brother Liu, how do you say it before? Liu? I don't remember. Couldn't complain though. A new, better house. What's not to love? As they were getting unpacked, one of their neighbors came by. "Hello," she said. "I'm Barbara. I live across the street from you. Well, I just wanted to introduce myself and introduce my son." She turns around and calls her son over. "Billy!" These are our new neighbors. Billy said hi and ran back to play in his yard. "Well," said Jeff's mom, "I'm Margaret, and this is my husband Peter. And my two sons, Jeff and Liu, I think." They introduced themselves, and then Barbara invited them to our son's birthday. Jeff and his brother are about to object when their mother said they would love to. When Jeff and his family are done packing, Jeff went up to his mom. "Mom, why would you invite us to some kid's party? If you haven't noticed, I'm not some dumb kid. Jeff, said his mother, we just moved here. We should show that we want to spend time with our neighbors. Now we're going to the party, and that's final. Jeff started to talk, but stopped himself, knowing that he couldn't do anything. Whenever his mom said something, it was final. He walked up to his room and plopped down onto his bed. He sat there, looking at his ceiling, when suddenly he had a weird feeling. Not so much pain, but a weird feeling. He dismissed it as just some random feeling. He heard his mother call him down to get his stuff, and he walked down to get it. The next day, Jeff walked downstairs to get breakfast and got ready for school. As he sat there, eating his breakfast, he once again got that feeling. This time it was stronger. It gave him a slight tugging pain, but once again he dismissed it. As he and Leo finished breakfast, they walked down to the bus stop. They sat there waiting for the bus, and then all of a sudden some kid on a skateboard jumped over them, only inches above their laps. As they both jumped back in surprise. Hey, what the hell? The kid landed and turned back to him. He kicked his skateboard up and caught it with his hands. This kid seems to be about 12, 1 year younger than Jeff. He wears an Aeropostale shirt and ripped blue jeans. Oh, he's ballin'. He got that trip. Well. It looks like we got some new meat. Suddenly, 2 other kids appeared. One was super skinny and the other was huge. Well, since you're new here, I'd like to introduce ourselves. Over there is Keith. Jeff and Leo looked over at the skinny kid. He had a dopey face that you would expect a sidekick to have. And he's Troy. They looked over at the fat kid. Talk about a tub of lard. The kid looked like he hadn't exercised since he was crawling. And I, said the first kid, am Randy. Now, for all the kids in this neighborhood, there is a small price for bus fare, if you catch my drift. Leo stood up, ready to punch the lights out of the kid's eyes, when one of the friends, pulled a knife on him. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I had hoped you would be more cooperative, but it seems we must do this the hard way. The kid walked up to Leo and took his wallet out of his pocket. Jeff got that feeling again. Now, it was truly strong, a burning sensation. He stood up, but Leo gestured him to sit down. Jeff ignored him and walked up to the kid. My dog is about to start barking, so, if you're falling asleep, or if you have your audio turned all the way up, you should probably turn it down, because my dog is gonna start barking because my dad just got home. Listen here, you little punk. Give back my bro's wallet, or else. Randy put the wallet in his pocket and pulled out his own knife. Oh, and what will you do? Oh, Randy, what are you gonna do? Just as he finished his sentence, Jeff popped the kid in the nose. As Randy reached for his face, Jeff grabbed the kid's wrist and broke it. This can go a very different way if we just voted. Oh well. Randy screamed, and Jeff grabbed the knife from his hand. Troy and Keith rushed Jeff, but Jeff was too quick. He threw Randy to the ground, and Keith lashed out at him, but Jeff ducked and stabbed him in the arm. Keith dropped his knife and fell to the ground screaming. I have to blurp the baby. But he was too fast, too quick. He threw Randy to the ground. Keith lashed out at him, but Jeff ducked and stabbed him in the arm. Keith dropped his knife and fell to the ground screaming. Troy rushed to him too, but Jeff didn't even need the knife. He just punched Troy straight in the stomach and Troy went down. As he fell, he puked all over. Leo could do nothing but look in amazement at Jeff. "Jeff, how do you?" was all he said. They saw the bus coming and knew they'd be blamed for the whole thing, so they started running as fast as they could. As they ran, they looked back and saw the bus driver rushing over to Randy and the others. As Jeff and Leo made it to school, they didn't dare tell what happened. All they did was sit and listen. Leo just thought of that as his brother beating up a few kids, but Jeff knew it was more. It was something scary. There she goes. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Okay, where was I? Oh, you like that? You like my dog? My dog barking. It was something scary. As he got the feeling, he felt how powerful it was. The urge to just hurt someone. He didn't like how it sounded, but he couldn't help feeling happy. He felt that strange feeling go away and stay away for the entire day of school. Even as he walked home due to the whole thing near the bus stop, and how now he probably wouldn't be taking the bus anymore, he felt happy. When he got home, his parents asked him how his day was, and he said in a somewhat ominous voice, "It was a wonderful day." Next morning, he heard a knock on his front door. He walked down to find 2 police officers at the door, his mother looking back at him with an angry look. "Jeff, these officers tell me you attacked 3 kids, and it wasn't regular fighting, and that they were stabbed. Stabbed, son." Jeff's gaze fell to the floor, showing his mother that it was true. "Mom, they were the ones who pulled the knives on me and Leo." "Son," said one of the cops, "we found 3 kids, 2 stabbed, 1 having a bruise on his stomach, and we have witnesses proving that you fled the scene. Now, what does that tell us?" Jeff knew it was no use. He could say him and Leo had been attacked, but then there was no proof it was not them who were attacked first. They couldn't say that they weren't fleeing, because truth be told they were. So Jeff couldn't defend himself or Leo. "Son, call your brother down." Jeff couldn't do it since he was the one who beat up all the kids. "Sir, it was me. I was the one who beat up the kids. Leo tried to hold me back, but he couldn't stop me." The cop looked at his partner and they both nodded. "Well, kid, looks like a year in juvie." "Wait," says Leo. They all look up to see him holding a knife. The officers pull their guns and lock them on Leo. "It was me. I beat up those little punks. Have the marks to prove it." He lifted up his sleeves to reveal cuts and bruises as if it wasn't a struggle. "Son, just put the knife down," said the officer. Leo held up the knife and dropped it to the ground. He put his hands up and walked over to the cops. "No, Leo, it was me. I did it." Jeff had tears running down his face. Poor bro, trying to take the blame for what I did. "Well, take me away." The police led Leo out to the patrol car. This story definitely reads like 2012. Just saying. "Leo, tell them it was me. Tell them. I was the one who beat those kids up." Jeff's mother put her hand on his shoulders. "Jeff, please. You don't have to lie. We know it's Leo. You can stop." Jeff watched helplessly as the cop car speeds off with Leo inside. As a few minutes later, Jeff's dad pulled into the driveway, seeing Jeff's face and knowing something was wrong. Son, what is it?" Jeff couldn't answer. His vocal cords were strained from crying. Instead, Jeff's mother walked his father inside to break the bad news to him as Jeff wept in the driveway. After an hour or so, Jeff walked back into the house, seeing that his parents were both shocked, sad, and disappointed. He couldn't look at them. He couldn't see how they thought of Leo when it was his fault. He just went to sleep, trying to get the whole thing off of his mind. 2 days went by, with no word from Leo at JDC. No friends to hang out with, nothing but sadness and guilt. That is, until Saturday, when Jeff is woken up by his mother with a happy, sunshiny face. "Jeff, it's the day," she said as she opened up the curtains and let the light flood into his room. "What? What's today?" asked Jeff as he stirs awake. "Why, it's Billy's party." He was now fully awake. "Mom, you're joking, right? You don't expect me to go to some kid's party after..." There was a long pause. "Jeff, we both know what happened. I think this party could be the thing that brightens up the past days. Now, get dressed." Jeff's mother walked out of the room and downstairs to get herself ready. He fought himself to get up. He picked out a random shirt and pair of jeans and walked downstairs. He saw his mother and father all dressed up, his mother in a dress and his father in a suit. He thought, why would they ever wear such fancy clothes to a kid's party? "Son, is that all you're going to wear?" said Jeff's mom. "Better than wearing too much," he said. His mother pushed down the feeling to yell at him and hid it with a smile. "Now, Jeff, we may be overly dressed, but this is how you go if you want to make an impression," said his father. Jeff grunted and went back up to his room. "I don't have any fancy clothes," he yelled downstairs. "Just pick out something," called his mother. He looked around in his closet for what he would call fancy. He found a pair of black dress pants he had for special occasions and had an undershirt. He couldn't find a shirt to go with it. Though he looked around and found only striped and patterned shirts, none of which go with dress pants. Finally, he found a white hoodie and put it on. "You're wearing that?" they both said. His mother looked at her watch. "Oh, there's no time to change. Let's just go," she said as they herded Jeff and his father out the door. They crossed the street over to Barbara and Billy's house. They knocked on the door, and it appeared that Barbara, just like his parents, way overdressed. As I walked inside, all Jeff could see were adults, no kids. "The kids are out in the yard. Jeff, how about you and go meet some of them?" Barbara said. Jeff walked outside to a yard full of kids. They're running around in weird cowboy costumes and shooting each other with plastic guns. He might as well be standing in a Toys R Us. Suddenly, a kid walked up to him and handed him a toy gun and hat. "Hey, wanna play?" he said. It literally spells play as play, by the way. No kid, I'm way too old for this stuff." The kid looked at him with a weird puppy dog face. "Please?" which again is spelled with a W, said the kid. "Fine," said Jeff. He put on the hat and started to pretend to shoot at the kids. At first he thought it was totally ridiculous, but then he started to actually have fun with it. It might not have been super cool, but it was the first time he had done something that took his mind off Leo. So he played with the kids for a while until he heard a noise. A weird rolling noise. Then it hit him. Randy, Troy, and Keith all jumped over the fence on their skateboards. Jeff dropped the fake gun and ripped off the hat. Randy looked at Jeff with burning hatred. "Hello, Jeff, is it?" he said. "We have some unfinished business." Jeff saw his bruised nose. "I think we're even. I beat the crap out of you, and you sent my brother to JDC. Randy got an angry look in his eyes. "Oh no, I don't go for even, I go for winning. You may have kicked our asses that one day, but not today." He said. As he said that, Randy rushed at Jeff. They both fell to the ground. Randy punched Jeff in the nose, and Jeff grabbed him by his ears and headbutted him. "Oh no, it's kids fighting again." Jeff pushed Randy off of him and both rose to their feet. Kids were screaming and parents were running out of the house. Troy and Keith both pulled guns out of their pockets. Okay, America. Cool. Okay. 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 America, okay? No one interrupts our guts will fly, they said. Randy pulled a knife on Jeff and stabbed it into his shoulder. Jeff screamed and fell to his knees. Randy started kicking him in the face. After 3 kicks, Jeff grabs his foot and twists it, causing Randy to fall to the ground. Jeff stood up and walked towards the door. Troy grabbed him. Need some help? He picks Jeff up by the back of his collar and throws him to the patio door. As Jeff tries to stand, he is kicked down to the ground. Randy repeatedly starts kicking Jeff until he starts to cough up blood. Come on, Jeff, fight me. He picks Jeff up and throws him into the kitchen. Randy sees a bottle of vodka on the counter and smashes the glass over Jeff's head. Fight! He throws Jeff back into the living room. Come on, Jeff, look at me. Jeff glances up, his face riddled with blood. I was the one who got your brother sent to JDC, and now you're just gonna sit here and let him rot in there for a whole year? You should be ashamed. Jeff starts to get up. Oh, finally! You stand and fight! Jeff is now on his feet, blood and vodka on his face. Once again, he starts to get that strange feeling, the one he hadn't felt for a while. Finally, he's up, says Randy as he runs at Jeff. That's when it happens. Something inside Jeff snaps. His psyche is destroyed. All rational thinking is gone. All he can do is kill. Yeah, the parents are just watching all of this happen. Like, he grabs Randy and pile drives him to the ground. Dang! He gets on top of him and punches him straight in the heart. The punch causes Randy's heart to stop. Okay, let me read that again. I'm sorry. He grabs Randy and pile drives him to the ground. He gets on top of him and punches him straight in the heart. The punch causes Randy's heart to stop. I'm so sorry. As Randy gasps for breath, Jeff hammers down on him. Punch after punch, blood gushes from Randy's body until he takes one final breath and dies. This story's awesome. Everyone is looking at Jeff now. The parents, the crying kids, even Troy and Keith. Although they easily break from their gaze and point their guns at Jeff, Jeff sees the guns trained on him and runs for the stairs. As he runs, Troy and Keith let out fire on him, each shot missing. Jeff runs up the stairs. He hears Troy and Keith follow up behind. As he let out their final rounds of bullets, Jeff ducks into the bathroom. He grabs a towel rack and rips it off of the wall. Troy and Keith race in, knives ready. Troy swings his knife at Jeff, who backs away and bangs the towel rack into Troy's face. Troy goes down hard, and now all that's left is Keith. He's more agile than Troy, though, and ducks when Jeff swings the towel rack. He dropped the knife and grabbed Jeff by the neck. He pushed him into the wall. A thing of bleach fell down on top of him and from the top shelf. It burned both of them, and they both started to scream. Jeff wipes his eyes as best as he can. He He pulls back the towel rack and swings it straight into Keith's head. As they lay there, bleeding to death, he let out an ominous smile. "What's so funny?" asked Jeff. Keith pulled out a lighter and switched it on. "What's funny," he said, "is that you're covered in bleach and alcohol." Jeff's eyes widened as Keith drew the lighter threw the lighter at him. As soon as the flame made contact with him, the flames ignited the alcohol in the vodka. While the alcohol burned him, the bleach bleached his skin. Jeff let out a terrible screech as he caught on fire. He tried to roll out the fire, but it was no use. The alcohol had made him a walking inferno. He ran down the hall and fell down the stairs. Everybody started screaming as they saw Jeff, now a man on fire, drop to the ground, nearly dead. The last thing Jeff saw was his mother and other parents trying to extinguish the flame. That's when he passed out. Oh my god. He's gonna become Jeff the Killer. When Jeff woke, he had a cast wrapped around his face. He couldn't see anything, but he felt a cast on his shoulder and stitches all over his body. He tried to stand up, but he realized that there was some tube in his arm. And when he tried to get up, it fell out and a nurse rushed in. "I don't think you can get out of bed just yet," she said as he put him back in his bed and reinserted the tube. Jeff sat there with no vision, no idea what his surroundings were. Finally, after hours, he heard his mother. "Honey, are you okay?" she asked. Jeff couldn't answer though, his face was covered, and he was unable to speak. "Oh, honey, I have great news. After all the witnesses told the police that Randy confessed to trying to attack you, they decided to let you go." This made Jeff almost bolt up, stopping halfway, remembering the tube coming out of his arm. He'll be out by tomorrow, and then you two will be able to be together again. "Hi, honey." Like that. Jeff's mother hugs Jeff and says her goodbyes. The next couple of weeks were those where Jeff was visited by his family. Then came the day where his bandages were to be removed. His family members were all there to see it, what he would look like. As the doctors unwrapped the bandages from Jeff's face, everyone was on the edge of their seats. They waited until the last bandage holding the cover over his face was almost removed. "Squidward tennis balls." "Let's hope for the best," said the doctor. He quickly pulls the cloth, letting the rest from Jeff's face. Jeff's mother screams at the sight of him. Leo and Jeff's dad stare awestruck at his face. What happened to my face?" Jeff said. "Tortellini," Jeff said. He rushes out of bed and ran into the bathroom. He looked in the mirror and saw the cause of the distress. His face. The end. It's horrible. His lips were burnt to a deep shade of red. His face was turned into a pure white color, and his hair singed from brown to black. He slowly put his hand to his face. It had some sort of leathery feel to it now. He looked back at his family, then back at the mirror. "Jeff," said Leo, "it's not that bad." "Not that bad?" said Jeff. "It's perfect." His family was equally surprised. Jeff started laughing uncontrollably. His parents noticed that his left eye and hand were twitching. Jeff? Are you okay?" "Okay? I've never felt more happy. Ha 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 ha. Look at me." "The face goes perfectly with me." He couldn't stop laughing. He stroked his face, feeling it, looking at it in the mirror. What caused this? Well, you may recall that when Jeff was fighting Randy, something in his mind, his sanity snapped. Now he was left as a crazy killing machine. That is, his parents didn't know. "Doctor," said Jeff's mom, "is my son Alright, in the head? Oh yes, this behavior is typical for patients that have taken a very large amount of painkillers. If his behavior doesn't change in a few weeks, bring him back here and we'll give him a psychological test. Oh, thank you, doctor. Jeff's mother went over to Jeff. Jeff, sweetie, it's time to go. Jeff looks away from the mirror, his face still formed into a crazy smile. "'Kay, mommy. Ha ha ha!" His mother took him by the shoulder and took him to get his clothes. "Chuni is right." "This is what came in," said the lady at the desk. Jeff's mom looked down to see the black dress pants and white hoodie her son wore. They were now clean of blood and now stitched together. Jeff's mother led him to his room and made him put his clothes on. Then they left, not knowing that this was their final day of life. Later that night, Jeff's mother woke to the sound coming from the bathroom. It sounded as if someone was crying. She slowly walked over, just seeing what it was. When she looked into the bathroom, she saw a horrendous sight. Jeff had taken a knife and carved a smile into his cheeks. "Joker 2020. "Jeff, what are you doing?" asked his mother. Jeff looked over to his mother. "I couldn't stop smiling, Mommy. It hurt after a while. Now I can smile forever." Jeff's mother noticed his eyes ringed in black. "Jeff, your eyes!" His eyes were seemingly never closing. "I couldn't see my face. I got tired and my eyes started to close. I burned out the eyelids so I could see forever. So I could see myself. So I could forever see myself. My new face." Jeff's mother slowly started to back away, seeing that her son was going insane. "What's wrong, Mommy? Aren't I beautiful?" "Yes, son," she said. "Yes, you are. Let me go get Daddy, so he can see your face." She ran into the room and shook Jeff's dad from his sleep. "Honey, get the gun. She stopped as she saw Jeff in the doorway holding a knife. "Mommy, you lied." That's the last thing they hear as Jeff rushes them with a knife, cutting both of them. "Oh yeah, get the gun." His brother Leo woke up, startled by the noise. He didn't hear anything else, so he just shut his eyes and tried to go back to sleep. As he was on the border of slumber, he got the strangest feeling that someone was watching him. He looked up before Jeff's hand covered his mouth. He slowly raised the knife, ready to plunge it into Leo. Leo thrashed here and there, trying to escape Jeff's grip. "Shh," Jeff said. "Just go to sleep." The end. That's it. What do you guys think? Kinda cringe. Just a little cringe. Yeah, a little cringe, but it's okay, right? Now you can't sleep. That story was awful. Is there another short one that we can read? And then I'll go ahead and read donations. What about 1999? Is that one short and good and nice? What about bedtime? Oh, this one's so long. Yeah, I want one that's really short. Eyeless Jack. This one, that was pretty good. And this one is a creepy picture. That's kind of funny looking, I guess. That's kind of funny. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna read Eyeless Jack. Can you see? Okay, I'll open this one up in Firefox and show all of you. There's so many freaking ads on this website. Oh my god. It's actually insane how many ads there is. Okay. Here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna jump scare you. Look at this. That's the picture. That's kind of creepy, isn't it? Oh, I don't have an ad blocker on my Firefox because I don't use this. I use Brave instead, I'm sorry. Ah! Okay, this one's really short, so I'll read this one. Hold on. The ads move with the page, are you serious? Alright. Hello, my name is Mitch. I'm here to tell you guys about an experience I had. I don't know if it was paranormal or whatever stupid words people use to describe supernatural phenomena, but after that thing visited me, I believe in that paranormal trash now. Yo, 50% off! This is kind of awful. It's actually kind of terrible. Shall we click on it? It's a great deal. It's an awesome deal. I don't trust this stupid sketchy website to not show me some like porn ads, so I'm just gonna close it and we're just gonna continue like this. No, I'm not gonna click the ads. You guys wanna watch me get speedrun getting a virus and getting my computer get like remote controlled? Google has targeted ads. That's true, but I don't use Firefox, so they don't know what I want, so they're just giving me clothes. Okay. Yeah, Jeff's really good at doing literally everything in the world, so we have to watch over Jeff now. Okay. Hello, my name is Mitch. Why no adblock? Because I was using Firefox. I don't use Firefox as a main browser. I use Brave. So I'm using Brave as my main browser, but whenever I show you guys my stuff on the internet, on stream, I use a different browser instead. But I never installed an adblock on Firefox because I never use it. Okay. Hello, my name is Mitch. I'm here to tell you guys about an experience I had. I don't know if it was paranormal or whatever stupid words people use to describe supernatural phenomena, but after that thing visited me, I believe in that paranormal trash now. A week after I moved in with my brother Edwin, after my house was foreclosed, I finished unpacking. Edwin liked the idea of me moving in, since we had not seen each other for 10 years. Wow. So I was excited too. I soon fell asleep after I moved in. After that first week, I heard rustling noises coming from outside at about 1 in the morning. I thought it was a raccoon, so I ignored it and tried to fall asleep. The next morning, I told Edwin about it and he agreed. The next night, however, I thought I heard my window opening and a large thump, as if something entered my room. I darted up and looked around my room, but I saw nothing. The next morning, Edwin dropped his coffee cup when he saw me. He held up a nearby mirror, and I saw myself. I had a large gash in my left cheek. After I was rushed to the hospital, my doctor told me that I have been sleepwalking, but then he showed me that something that made my blood turn cold. He lifted up my shirt to reveal a sewn-up incision where my kidney is. You took your freaking kidneys. You took your kidneys. I stared into his eyes, mind widening. You somehow lost your left kidney. Last night, my doctor told me. We don't know how, though. Sorry, Mitch. That's not paranormal, that's just third world. Oh my god. The next night was my breaking point. Around midnight, I woke up to see a truly horrifying sight. I was staring face to face with a creature with a black hoodie and a dark blue mask with no nose or mouth staring down at me. That thing scared me the most was that it had no eyes, just empty black sockets. The creature also had some black substance dripping from its sockets. I grabbed a camera from the nearby mantel and took a picture. Oh, sorry. No, it's not me. I'm sorry. Immediately after taking the shot, the creature lunged at me and tried to claw open my chest to get to my lungs. I stopped it by kicking it in the face. As I ran out of my room, I grabbed my wallet. I would need the money. I ran out of my brother's house into the night. I eventually ended up in the woods near Edwin's house and tripped on a rock. I fell unconscious and woke up in the hospital. My doctor, the same one who had treated me before, entered the room. I have good news and bad news, Mitch, my doctor started. The good news is that you have minor injuries, and your parents are going to pick you up. I sighed with relief. The bad news is that your brother has been killed by some thing. Sorry. What an unapologetic doctor. It's just like, oh yeah, by the way, you lost your kidney. Dang, that's tough. That's crazy, man. Sorry. My parents took me back to Edmund's house to collect my remaining belongings, which I did. Upon entering my room, I was scared, but remained calm. I grabbed my camera and then stopped dead in my tracks. In the hallway leading to my room, I saw Edwin's body and something small lying next to it. I retrieved it and entered my parents' car. Not mentioning Edwin's corpse, I looked at the thing I had picked up and nearly vomited. I was holding my stolen, half-eaten kidney with some black substance on it. Yummy, delicious kidney. Yummy. Okay. Delicious. That's a lot of money. You just wasted right there by eating it. Alright, everyone. Do you want me to go back to talking normally? Or are you too sleepy and you want me to shut the heck up and go back to whispering? I'm done reading creepypastas for now, but I can go ahead and whisper for you for the entire stream if you'd like. Can I scream the super chats now? No. Oh, no. You enjoy the whispering? Okay, we'll go back to it then. Lazy Sage donated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times. Thank you so much, Lazy Sage. Thank you. Clockwork creepypasta. I'll think about it for next time that I do it. Okay. Tomato Kid, thank you. I will miss you. Please make a post or make videos. I will. I'm gonna be recording a bunch of funny little readings, like reading memes or like stuff. A couple of short videos over the week, which I'll release. So I'll still be here. I just won't be able to stream. Well, I won't be here, but I won't be able to stream. But I will be uploading content anyway. Okay. No, no, I'll upload it, I promise. I won't forget to. I won't forget to. The Zonderman, thank you so much. Why tongue so small? Small mouth for small tongue. My tongue, it takes up like half my mouth. It's not that small, stupid. Thank you. You have nice fangs, thank you. Chivers, thank you so much. Enjoy the break. Take some time for rest. Thank you. Thank you so much. Silent Owl. Thank you so much, Silent Owl. Hi, Kana. Can't stay but wanted to wish you a great weekend. Thank you so much, Owl. Thank you. Zergy. Thank you so much. Kana ASMR equal neuron activation. You know what else is gonna activate those neurons? Here, I'll show you. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, Sergi. Thank you. Tomato Cat. Tomato Cat, thank you. I got you a gift. I got you flowers. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'll show you my tail. Here, I'll go ahead and show you something that's really gonna activate. Those things that'll really make your brain start working in overdrive. Horny Kana virus, thank you. Hey Kana, catch! There was a knife. Oh my god, are you trying to kill me? No, no, no. I think I won't. Marco, thank you. When insomnia hits, Kana is there to bonk soon. I'd be sleeping. I needed this stream. I hope you're sleeping well. I hope my voice can put you to sleep. I hope you're sleeping nice and softly now. Stabby Stab, thank you. Can't do this ASMR stuff, but have a good week off. Also, can I have my knife that virus threw back at you? It was my 5th favorite knife. Sure. Go ahead and get it if you want it. Lavender, thank you. Blessings to the cute fox goddess. We'll have to watch the archive later. Will be something to cheer me up. Enjoy yourself and we'll await your return. More snacks for you. Thank you. Praising the floof. Glory to your gorgeous tail. You're gorgeous. 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 Thank you. Jamie Will, thank you so much. Hi Kana, I'm super stoked with your interest in reading out softly for us, and I was wondering if you needed suggestions. I propose a Korean fairy tale, The Fox Sister, but that's for another time. Goodbye, Miss Magic Voice Fox, and thanks for an awesome finale. Oh my god, thank you. I'll look into that next time for when I do reading stuff, and yeah. Tomato Kid, thank you so much. If your dog barks a lot, don't yell. She is learning. What does that mean? What is that supposed to mean? Sokora-san. Arigato. Tomato Kid, thank you so much. Don't stab me, I'm innocent. I won't. Jam-packed, thank you. But your ASMR voice, I love your ASMR voice, it's so comfy. I'm meeting you to sleep. You can go to sleep now, it's okay. I'm here, okay? Shh, go to sleep. I'm Jeff Tequila. Super Guilford, donate $5. Petition to read the next story in a southern accent. Okay. Southern accent. I don't want to do that. Thank you, Super Guilford. Jose! Panameno. Thank you, welcome to Flea. Thank you so much. I microwave my cereal, thank you. Stopping by to say hi and bye. And as always, shout out to Detroit. Thank you. Thank you. Randy, thank you. That story was whack. Randy should have won that fight. Oh my god, it's Randy, dude. Oh my god. Dude, Randy, you got destroyed. You got destroyed, man. Thank you. Tomato Kid, thank you. Can I get good night kiss before 1 week off? I'll think about it. Okada Kaylin, thank you so much. Any plans for getting a new outfit for your model? Maybe that's what the ads are about. There's something to do with the Kana clothing fund started. Well, I have something planned for August. So stay tuned for that, okay? Thank you. Lil Meepo, thank you so much. Have a good week off, Kana. I'll miss you. I'll miss you too, Mr. Lil Meepo. Thank you. I'll miss all of you. Yeah, oh? Oh? Green, welcome to Flea. Thank you so much, Green. Dark Lord Askins, thank you so much. Have a nice break. I'll try my best, okay? Thank you. Ghost Var, thank you so much. The ads are telling you to get a new outfit. You've been wearing the same sweater for a while. It's starting to smell. That's just my body. Sorry. Thank you. Horny Kana-virus, thank you. What's wrong with viruses? Anyway, have fun on your break, Kana. We'll always be here to welcome you back whenever you return. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ghost Fire, thank you. Imagine having only 2 teeth. I had to hiccup. That was not for a dramatic pause. I just had to hiccup. I think you're just mad that my 2 teeth are cuter than your 37 teeth. How many teeth do humans have? How many teeth do humans have? 32. You have 32. You and your 32 teeth. You're jealous of my 2 teeth. Yes, you are. Andy Mion, thank you so much. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this again. Thank you. Thank you so much. Kiwi. Thank you. Hello. Kanananananana. Hello. Hayabusa, thank you so much. Don't stop being awesome. Have a fun and safe break. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Savannah Alexandria, thank you. Thanks for the ASMR stream, Kana. This is definitely what we were waiting for. It was incredible. Just gonna say I'm gonna miss you like a sad puppy. But don't worry and just enjoy your vacation. I look forward to coming back and having you pee all over me because you're so excited. Sven, I look forward to it. Don't disappoint me, okay? Be ready to pee. Thank you, son. Raz, thank you so much. Otskana, thank you for another amazing stream. It was great hanging out with you again. I'll miss you while you're on break. But I hope you have a great and relaxing week. Take care and rest well, Kana. Thank you, Raz. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your kind messages and your support. Thank you. And Fetish Lolly, thank you. I took it as a challenge to myself to lie down and relax. But the moment 3 12-year-old kids jumped over the fence on their skateboards and pulled guns on a group of adults, I lost it. America. America. Fetish Lolly, thank you. The car, thank you so much. Have a nice week. Have a nice off week, you goldfish. I'll try my best. Thank you. For Kuman, thank you. Kana whispers are such a blessing. Thank you for the stream and rest well on your break. Thank you. Thank you. Jerry, thank you so much. Have a good break. Time to wind down and relax. Thank you. Thank you everyone for coming to my last stream because I want to go on a break now. If anyone's confused or didn't understand from the messages, I'm gonna be going on a 1-week break and I'll be back on maybe Monday next week. Not next week. The 17th, dude, that's too long. Oh man. I'll be back on the 17th. Man, wow. Okay. That's so sad. Sven, thank you. I can see you blushing over there. D. Arnold, thank you so much. Thank you for the stream. I hope you enjoy your time off. We'll be here for you when you get back and feel refreshed and ready. Thank you. Thank you. That's a long freaking break. I don't want to do that, but I have to. Oh well. Thank you guys for all your support, and thank you for watching my stream. And I'll see you all. I'll see you all in like a freaking entire week. Man. I don't want to go, guys. I won't forget about you, I promise. I promise. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, Mozemon. Thank you. Money to buy drinks? Thank you. I'll buy a drink of it. Thank you. Panopticon. Thank you so much. Enjoy your vacay, funny cat thing. I'm not a cat. 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 I'm a fox. I'm a fox. I'm a fox. I'm a fox. 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 What's gonna? I'll see you all in a really long time. I'm sorry. No, not frog. Excuse me. Bye, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye.